Why wouldn't I just want to do this right now? Why wouldn't I want to just start this afternoon?
I wouldn't let you. Too many questions to ask, too many things to think about, too many things to talk about. You've got to talk to Mac. I would start you on 15 to 20 pills a day. And once you start, there's no going back. Of course, if one of the drugs don't work, we'll substitute it. But you can't skip doses. You can't take the weekend off. You can't change your mind, because that is a recipe for viral resistance. And then there's the cost.
Yeah, I thought I read $20,000 a year. It can't be right.
Don't be too sure.
Well, I have insurance.
Technically, none of these drugs is approved for you. They could refuse to pay. Look, don't pressure yourself with these options. They're going to be there next week, next month. I mean, we can talk about this when you come home for Thanksgiving.
You really have no recommendation one way or the other?
It's got to be your call, Robin. That's the way we've always played this.
But if you were me, what would you do? All right. Maybe that's not fair to ask.
If you were my daughter, I would call in the prescription right now and pray that I wasn't making a mistake. And the honest-to-God truth is, and I hope that it's not irresponsible of me to say this.
Alan, I'm very lucky. If I take these pills for the rest of my life,
that would be hallelujah time. And you might even get luckier. You see, our cells are being replaced all the time.
Wait a minute. How long does a T-cell live?
Not very long.
How long before they're all replaced?
The estimate they're kicking around now is about 3 years.
So if this virus is stopped for 3 years...
Go on.
...and all the infected cells are gone, then I wouldn't have HIV anymore?
Theoretically.
And I could be a doctor? I could have kids? I could grow old?
Yes.
I might live.
Okay. So we're playing for new stakes now, right? I've given you a lot to take away with you. And, I'm not going to say goodbye to you because I know that I'm going to be hearing from you, okay?
Mr. Morgan, it's not just for your sake, it's for the hospital's too. What'd you say to her?
She's all right.
Mr. Morgan, please.
It's okay, Tom.
Let's go. Thank you.
What'd you just say to her? I stopped by your office. Was there a tornado or something in there? I mean, it was full of reprints and abstracts and reports on clinical trials from all over the place. You think she's going to live, don't you?
A girl with a fatal condition can only get good tidings from an angel. And for a few minutes, I got to be one. I'll see you.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
I thought I was lost.
I'm right here. I could never lose you.
4. I do everything in 4s. Last night, I asked for 4 sodas. In Montauk, I left a maid $4. In my head, I was counting my steps 1, 2, 3, 4 when we walked here. 1 for every year you'll be away.
Jason, what if I live a lot longer than that?
What did Alan say to you?
That I might not die of AIDS. That I may never get AIDS.
Why do you say that?
Because he believed it.
I thought you did too.
I hoped. I had to. That made no sense. It was just hope for something that could maybe happen, but I have no idea how it could happen. It's so different. I know what you think of Alan, but I can never repay him for what he gave back to me today.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Like, this damn virus, it did more to my head than it ever did to me inside. I finally got to a point where I wasn't thinking about it all the time. But it was thinking for me. And before this, I used to think like a little kid. I was a kid. What am I gonna be? Who's gonna love me? Where am I gonna live in 10 years? Will I be beautiful? But the HIV closed that door, and I didn't even know it was closed until it just opened. Just now.
I didn't know you were afraid.
Of course I was.
So was I. Because you're that for me. That door. I mean, before I didn't want to do anything. Just eat, sleep, ride my bike, look at things until I was through looking at them. And then you came. And I knew I wasn't through looking at you, and I wasn't going to be for a long time.
Someday, we can make love like other people.
Yeah, well, they need that to make them special. I mean, I don't mind if it's that.
Daytime.
I can't help thinking about all those people who never hear what I heard today. Stone, John Hanley, Janetta. All those names on the quilt that stretch out so far you can barely even see them all. Maybe from the moon. They tried just as much as I do. They wanted to live just as much as I do. No, why me and not them?
I went to the cemetery with Sonny. I walked around. There were birds, flowers. It was peaceful. What I'm trying to say is the dead aren't greedy. They aren't mad about anything.
I love being alive.
Oh, I love being alive. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it.